Welcome to Blurred. We're going to start off with a bang and go right to number 1 on our list. But before we do that, click that subscribe button and don't forget to like this video. Thanks! Now sit back and enjoy the ride. In this video, we're going to cover the top 10 Hollywood muscle cars. Coming in at number 1, 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback. The 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback, known as Eleanor in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds, is one of the most iconic movie cars of all time. It's easily recognized by its unique styling and performance. The Fastback was originally built for the movie by car builder Dennis Halicki. It was based on a real 1967 Mustang Fastback and was modified to be a more aggressive-looking car. The most notable changes were the addition of a fiberglass body kit, custom paint job, and larger wheels and tires. The Fastback was powered by a Ford 289 V8 engine that made it one of the fastest cars on the road. It could go from 0 to 60 in just over 5 seconds. The movie car was so popular that it spawned a number of replica cars. Today, you can find many Eleanor Mustangs for sale, both original movie cars and replicas. Number 2. 1982 Pontiac Trans Am. When you think of the Pontiac Trans Am, the first thing that probably comes to mind is the famous Kit from the TV show Knight Rider. In 1982, the Trans Am was the first year for the iconic third-generation Firebird, and it was also the last year for the famous Pontiac 400 cubic inch engine. The Trans Am was already a popular car when it was released in 1967. But it wasn't until the 1980s that it really became iconic. The third-generation Trans Am, which was released in 1982, is probably the most famous of all the Pontiac Trans Ams. The 1982 Trans Am was the first year for the now famous Pontiac 400 CI engine. This engine was a departure from the previous Pontiac engines, which were all small block V8s. The 400 cubic inch engine was a big block V8, and it made the Trans Am a true muscle car. The Trans Am was always a performance-based car, but the addition of the 400 cubic inch engine made it even more so. With its big engine and muscular looks, the Trans Am was the epitome of the 1980s car culture. The 1982 Trans Am is a true classic, and it's easy to see why it's still so popular today. If you're a fan of the cars from the 80s, then the Trans Am is definitely a car you should check out. Number 3. 1967 Ford Mustang RB26DETT Swapped. The 1967 Ford Mustang is one of the most iconic cars of all time. It's been featured in movies, TV shows, and even video games. The Mustang is especially popular in the Fast and Furious franchise, where it is driven by the character of Tokyo Drift. The Mustang is powered by a high-performance engine, the RB26DETT. This engine was developed by Nissan and first used in the Skyline GTR. It's a twin-turbocharged inline 6-cylinder engine that produces over 600 horsepower. The engine is mated to a 6-speed manual transmission. The Mustang has a long and storied history. It was first introduced in 1964 as a 1965 model. The Mustang was an instant success with over 22,000 orders placed in the first year. The Mustang has been in production ever since, with over 10 million units sold. The 1967 Mustang is a particularly desirable model. It was the first year for the GT model, which featured a more powerful engine and better suspension. The 67 Mustang is also the only year for the Shelbys, which were special high-performance models. If you're a fan of the Fast and Furious franchise, then you'll want to check out the 1967 Ford Mustang. It's a true American icon, and it's sure to turn heads when you're driving down the street. Number 4. 2013 Chevrolet Camaro. The 2013 Chevrolet Camaro, Bumblebee from Transformers, is a car that has a rich history and impressive performance. The movie Transformers was released in 2007 and featured the Camaro as Bumblebee, one of the Autobots. The Camaro was a perfect choice for the role, as it is a powerful and fast car. The Camaro has a V8 engine that can go from 0 to 60 in just 4.5 seconds. It's a true performance car that is sure to turn heads. The history of the Camaro is just as interesting as its performance. The car was first introduced in 1967 and was instantly popular. It has been through many changes over the years, but has always remained a top choice for car enthusiasts. If you're looking for a car that is sure to turn heads and provide an impressive performance, then the 2013 Chevrolet Camaro Bumblebee is the perfect choice. Number 5. 1969 Dodge Charger. The 1969 Dodge Charger was made famous by its starring role in the Dukes of Hazzard as the General Lee, and is one of the most iconic cars in movie history. But the Charger was more than just a movie star. It was a true muscle car with a powerful engine and outstanding performance. The Charger was first introduced in 1966 and quickly became a hit with car enthusiasts. It was available in a variety of engine sizes, from a modest V8 to a massive Hemi V8, and could be had with a manual or automatic transmission. The Charger was also available in a high-performance version, the RT, which featured a bigger engine and a host of other upgrades. The 1969 model was the last of the first-generation Chargers, and is arguably the most desirable. It featured a redesigned front end and a new, more modern interior. If you're looking for an iconic muscle car with movie star good looks, the 1969 Dodge Charger is the perfect choice. Number 6. 1977 Pontiac Trans Am. If you're a fan of classic cars, then you'll love the 77 Pontiac Trans Am. This iconic vehicle was made famous by the movie Smokey and the Bandit, and it's still a popular choice for car enthusiasts today. The Trans Am was originally designed as a performance car, and it definitely lives up to that reputation. Under the hood, you'll find a powerful engine that's capable of reaching speeds up to 150 miles per hour. And if you're looking for a car with a good sound system, the Trans Am definitely delivers on that front too. While the Trans Am might be best known for its role in the movie Smokey and the Bandit, it's also a car with a rich history. Pontiac first introduced the Trans Am in 1966, and it quickly became one of the most popular cars on the market. Today, the Trans Am is still respected for its performance and style, and it's definitely a classic car that's worth checking out. Number 7. 1968 Ford Mustang. The 1968 Ford Mustang from the movie Bullitt is one of the most iconic cars in film history. The movie itself is a classic, and the car is a big part of that. It's a beautiful car, and it's got a great history. The Mustang was originally developed as a concept car in 1962. It was based on the Ford Falcon, and it was designed to be a smaller, sportier car. It was originally called the Mustang 1, and it was later renamed the Mustang. The first production Mustang was released in 1964, and it was an instant hit. The Mustang from Bullitt is a 1968 model. It's powered by a 390 V8 engine, and it's got a 4-speed manual transmission. It's a fast car, and it's got great handling. It's also got a unique look with a black paint job and stripe down the side. The Mustang from Bullitt is a true icon, and it's a car that any fan of the movie should definitely check out. It's a piece of movie history, and it's a car that is sure to turn heads. Number 8. 1970 Dodge Charger RT. The 1970 Dodge Charger RT is a car that needs no introduction. It's been in numerous movies, shows, and games, and is one of the most recognizable cars in the world. Even if you're not a car enthusiast, chances are you know about this car. The Charger RT was introduced in 1966 as a high-performance version of the Dodge Charger. It was originally available with a 5.2-liter or 7-liter V8 engine, but the most famous version is the one used in the movie The Fast and the Furious. This car features a modified 7-liter V8 engine that could produce up to 850 horsepower. The Fast and the Furious was released in 2001 and starred Paul Walker and Vin Diesel. The movie was a huge success and spawned several sequels. The car was a big part of the movie and helped make it the success that it is. If you're a car enthusiast or just a fan of the Fast and Furious, then the 1970 Dodge Charger RT is a car you need to check out. It's a piece of film history and a car that has fascinating performance. Number 9. 1975 Ford Gran Torino. Who can forget the 1975 Ford Gran Torino? It's one of the most iconic cars in movie and TV history, thanks to its starring role in the show Starsky and Hutch. But what made the Gran Torino so special? Well, for starters, it was packing a powerful engine. With a V8 engine under the hood, the Gran Torino could reach speeds of up to 60 miles per hour in just 7.5 seconds. That's pretty impressive for a car that was built over 40 years ago. But the Gran Torino wasn't just about speed. It was also known for its amazing handling and performance. In fact, many car enthusiasts still consider the Gran Torino to be one of the best handling cars ever made. So what happened to the Gran Torino? Well, sadly, production of the car stopped in 1976. But that doesn't mean that you can't still find them on the road today. In fact, there are still a few Gran Torinos out there that are in pristine condition. If you're a fan of TV and movie cars, then the 1975 Ford Gran Torino is definitely one you need to check out. With its amazing performance and iconic status, it's definitely a car worth learning more about. Number 10. 2006 Ford Mustang GT. The 2006 Ford Mustang GT is a car that was made for the movie Death Race. The movie is set in the future and revolves around a race where drivers are fighting for their lives. The Mustang GT is one of the cars that is used in the race. The Mustang GT is a powerful car with a great engine. It is able to go from 0 to 60 in just 4.8 seconds. The GT has a V8 engine with 4 valves per cylinder. It also has a 6-speed manual transmission. The GT is a rear-wheel drive car. The Mustang GT is a stylish car. It has a sleek design and is available in a variety of colors. The GT is also available with a variety of different options, such as a sunroof and a navigation system. If you're looking for a powerful and stylish car, the Mustang GT is a perfect choice. It's sure to turn heads and get you noticed. And that's a wrap on our top Hollywood muscle cars. We hope you enjoyed the list and learned a little bit about these amazing machines. Stay tuned for more great content. If you're interested in other automotive videos, go check out our other videos on Blurred. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for updates on new videos. Until next time, thanks for watching.